If you're struggling to learn jazz and you've been told chords happen in the left hand and the melody happens in the right hand, that's simply wrong in a lot of cases. So we're going to find out why, and we're going to look at 3 good reasons why it's worth knowing chords in your right hand. If we haven't met before, then welcome to Jazz Skills on YouTube. My name's Sean. I studied with Barry Harris for close to 20 years, and I taught approximately 46,000 one-to-ones before solidifying my information into an easy-to-follow method and system for people trying to get fluent on jazzskills.com. So come and join us there if you're tired of piecing together information all over YouTube and you want something that's going to help you and you want support as well. So why did I end up playing chords in the right hand when I used to play chords just in the left hand? Because first of all, there's so much more that music has to offer. For example, filling space, a fuller sound. So I used to play like this. But I learned to play with more chords in the right hand. This Is My Romance could be played as swing or ballad. So a few things happen once you start to get chords in the right hand. Barry Harris was very big on this, and I've developed my own system to show people how to do it. The thing about getting right hand chords is, first of all, you get that fuller sound so you can use more of the piano. Once you do that, you start to realize that when you listen to pianists sort of before that 1960 period, obviously Barry Harris, Bud Powell, Art Tatum, Hank Jones, Tommy Flanagan, all those sorts of guys were playing chords in the right hand. Now, there are people who played mostly later on with just a chord in the left hand, but jazz standards also changed as well, and people started playing their own tunes, and that's a different rule. It's a different style. So if you're interested in the standards, then this becomes particularly important. Another thing that happens, so this is number 2, is you get to play lower down, because what happens is when people only play the melody in the right hand, let's say it's written here, then they go to a teacher. I find it hard to do these days. And they say, well, how do I sound better than that? And, my chords get muddy. That's a G minor 7, right? It's too muddy. And the teacher goes, oh, take your chords up and you can start to play rootless chords because they're much cooler. Let's get some cool shit in your life. Yeah, rootless chords have their place. But the problem with them is you're not going to play them down here. So you have to be higher up. So, okay. So if we want to be lower down where the tune's actually written and not be too muddy, then we get a beautiful sound. See what I mean? So now we're using an area that feels natural for the song, is lower down the piano. It doesn't all have to be high up and stressful. And we can use the bass region. This idea that we don't play in the bass because it's the bass player's region is also bullshit. It just depends how we play. We play softly and carefully, then it's absolutely fine. And then the third reason is because if we start to play chords with the right hand, we can utilize movements. So for example, no, I'm not playing much of the tune, so maybe I'd play a bit more like that if I was a company. I'll try and do some with the tune this time. See all the sometimes inner voices. Stuff like that, so you get movement in your playing. That's what music is about. It's got all these little stories being told, not just at the top, but all over the place. All that little stuff going on. So once you get the right hand chords involved, that happens too. Those are just 3 good reasons to start to get chords in your right hand. I have my own method of how to implement it with very clear rules for Jazz Skills members. So if you're interested in leveling up your playing, getting right hand chords happening in your melodies, in your tunes, then come and see us there. That's not the only thing we do. We've got a developing fluency course to get you fluent in the first place, then voicings, improvisation, movements, accompanying, rhythm, support from me, plus a vibrant community. So I hope something here has sparked the next level in your playing. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.